Hello friends and welcome back. Today we are here again to study about an interesting chapter, measurements of length and motion for class 6 science. So let us begin with our chapter. In this chapter we are going to study about the measurement of length and motion and will teach you to measure the distance between different points. The standard unit of length used to measure the length and the motion of an object in our daily life. And also it will cover the measuring tool which can be used to measure length and different types of motion. Measurement of length and motion. Measurement is the process of finding out how big, long or far an object is. It is used for comparing the size of different objects. By this we can say that suppose we have two objects. Once we start measuring them, we can clearly say that this object is big and this object is small. That thing is said to be a measurement. In this chapter, we are going to study about the measurements of length and motion. So first we will study about the measurement of length. The length of an object tells us how long or short it is. The length of any object, when it is measured, we will specify that this thing or this object is this much long or it is short. The measurement of length is known as the measurement of linear dimension when they are being measured in a same direction or in a single direction. Whereas when the measurement of motion is being talked about, it is the change in the position of an object with respect to time. When an object is in motion or when an object is changing its position with respect to time, when the time is also changing and the position of an object is also changing, then we said that an object is in motion. And this is a basic physical concept in a science. Measurement and motion, these both are important in science as well as in our day-to-day lives. Now let us study what is length. Length is the distance between 2 points. Length, it can be short as well as it can be long. For example, if we take a pencil, we would say that pencil is short. But if we have to compare about the distance between the two cities, we would say that it is quite long. We use different measuring instruments to measure the length of different objects on the basis of their sizes. For example, if we need to study about the length of a pencil, we will say that the pencil is some centimeters long. But if we are comparing about the distance between the two cities, we will say that the distance between city A and the distance between city B would be 250 or 300 kilometers. Similarly, there are some units which are need to be measured length. For example, the standard unit of length is meter. There are some other units related to the meters are kilometer. 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters. 1 meter is nothing but 100 centimeters and 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters. Meters, centimeters, millimeters, these are nothing but the different units of the length which are being used as per the objects. Traditional methods of measurement of length. Traditional method of measurement of length relied primarily on the parts of a human body, including cubic, foot, and handspan. These organic units varied from person to person, leading to the eventual creation of standard units. In the previous time, the people, when they are needed to measure certain kind of length, they will use their body parts, which includes handspan or foot or cubits kind of thing. But when they start observing the measurement of any particular thing, the reading would be different. It is every because the unit differ from person to person because of the different body structure. That is why the SI unit or the standard units comes into creation. Now, in the previous time, the measurement was done on the body based unit. How? These are the certain examples. Cubit, the length from the elbow to the tip of the middle finger. Foot, the length of a human foot, roughly of an average body height. Yard, the distance from the tip of the nose to the end of the outstretched arm or the length of the two faces. Handspan, the distance stretched out between the tip of the thumb and the tip of the little finger. Inch, the width or the top joint of a human thumb. These are the ancient methods of measuring certain objects like footstep, rope, handspan and arm length. These were the traditional method to measure any kind of length of an object. Whereas these are the modern instruments used now like ruler to measure any kind of object, measuring tape, screw gauge and vernier caliper is also being used in the measuring some diameters or some kind of circular things. Now, instrument used to measure length. There are different type of instruments which are being used to measure different length. Now, examples are rulers or you can say scale. Scale is used for measuring small objects such as pencils or notebook, etc. Measuring tape. Measuring tape you must have seen. It is used by the tailor or any engineers or builders for measuring a larger or curved surface areas. Meter rod. It is basically used in the laboratory और द शॉप टू फॉर द एक्यूरेट मेजरमेंट ऑफ एन ऑब्जेक्ट. जो बड़े बड़े स्केल्स होते हैं उनको हम मीटर रॉड्स बोलते हैं. जैसे आपने किसी शॉप में देखा होगा कि जो टेलर्स होते हैं यूजली या जो कपड़े वाली शॉप होती है वो उस मीटर रॉड को यूज करके 1 मीटर 2 मीटर कपड़ा कट करके देती है. सो मीटर रॉड इज बेसिकली यूज्ड ओवर देयर. नाउ मेजरिंग ऑफ द कर्व्ड लाइन. In case of a curved line, the measurement can be made with the help of a flexible measuring tape or by using a thread. The thread can be straightened and its length can be measured during a meter scale. Now let us study about what is motion. Motion means a change in the position of an object with respect to time. If the position of an object changes with respect to time, it is said to be in motion. For example, when a bus is moving, a bird is flying or a fan is rotating. सपोज कोई भी एक ऑब्जेक्ट है वो अगर अपनी पोजीशन चेंज कर रहा है टाइम के साथ देन इट इज सेड टू बी इन मोशन. फॉर एग्जांपल, if an object A is here and after 3 seconds the object A is again here, so that means it is in motion. So an object is said to be in motion if its position is changing with respect to time. Right? Now there are many type of motions. In this chapter we are going to study particular types of motion. First is the rectilinear motion. Rectilinear itself is saying the linear motion, means when an object moves along a straight path in a linear way. For example, car moving on a straight road or a train running on a straight railway track. It is a linear direction. एक ही direction में वो move कर रहा है आपका object. So it is said to be in a linear motion. Now what is circular motion? Circular, circle से बन रहा है. Then we can say when an object moves around a fixed point in a circular path. Example, the blades of a fan or the earth revolving around the sun. ये क्या बना रहा है? ये एक सर्कल बना रहा है. ठीक है? So ये हम बोलेंगे ये एक circular motion में move कर रहा है हमारा object. Then it is said to be in a circular motion if a object is moving in a circular path around a fixed point. Similarly, when an object is moving in a linear motion, एक straight path में, linear path में अगर हमारा object जो है move कर रहा है with respect to time, it is said to be in a linear motion. Periodic motion. When an object repeats itself after a fixed interval of time. When the same motion is repeating itself after equal interval of time or fixed interval of time. For example, Earth is rotating around the sun or hands of a clock. These are the hands of a clock and they after a certain fixed interval of time they are keep on repeating the same motion, right? Oscillatory motion, when an object repeats its motion while moving to and fro. Oscillatory में to and fro motion ही आता है, right? In periodic motion, there are equal time steps are there, but they don't need any kind of to and back and from path. But in an oscillatory motion, they are also require a same time steps. Movement is to and fro. That means it is fixed or in the equilibrium position. The swinging pendulum or this swing motion, these are both oscillatory motion. Periodic motion is a movement that repeats in a regular time interval, whereas oscillatory is a motion is a specific type of periodic motion where an object moves to and fro around a central point, right? Every oscillatory motion is periodic, but not every periodic motion is oscillatory. This is a key point of this understanding. Rest in motion. If the position of an object changes with respect to time, then it is said to be in a motion. But if a position of an object does not change with time, then it is said to be at rest. For example, if a car is parked, it is at rest. But when it starts moving, we will say that it is in motion. So the basic difference between a rest and a motion is that कोई भी बॉडी अगर एक टाइम के साथ अपनी पोजीशन चेंज नहीं कर रही है बट टाइम चेंज हो रहा है पोजीशन चेंज नहीं हो रही है देन वी विल से दैट इट इज एट रेस्ट फॉर एग्जांपल a book lying on a table or a bench in a fixed path, but the time is changing, the position of an object remains the same, then it is at rest. Whereas in a motion, position is also changing as according to the time. When the time is also changing, time is also moving because we cannot take it back. तो टाइम भी बढ़ रहा है और उसकी पोजीशन भी चेंज हो रही है देन इट इज सेड टू बी इन मोशन. नाउ मोशन एंड रेस्ट दे आर रिलेटिव which can be explained like an object can be in motion with respect to one object and at rest with respect to another object. Now here comes a specific point which is known as reference point. What is reference point? Reference point is a fixed, non-moving place, or you can say any object which is used to compare and determine if another object such as a car, person, train or कुछ भी जो भी चीज है are they in motion. ठीक है. Now why it is important? It is important because it is there to decide whether an object is in rest or motion. We can study this with an example. Let us study about rest and motion with an example of a moving train. Inside the train, if you are sitting on a moving train, look at the another passenger which is sitting next to you. Their seat and your seat do not change the distance from each other. Using the train interior as your reference point, you and your fellow passenger are at rest. Here, because you both are sitting down and the distance between you and that fellow passenger is not changing. That means you both are at rest. Now comes to the position outside the train. Here, if a person standing on the station platform and watches your train passing by, they use the fixed position on the platform as a reference point. Now to them, you are the passenger inside the moving train. They are changing their position with respect to time. That means they are in motion. Now the relative view or the tree is moving. If you are sitting inside a moving train and it look like the trees and the building outside, they are moving also. This is because the tree are actually not moving, but you are changing your position with respect to time. It means that person on the platform or the things outside the train is at rest relative to the ground, but they are in motion relative to you. As if you look at from your point of view, they are in motion because they appear to be rushing past from the window, राइट. दैट मीन्स अगर आप विंडो से बाहर देखेंगे तो आपका जो पोजीशन होगा ट्रेन के इनसाइड वो आपके लिए रेफरेंस पॉइंट होगा एंड द व्यू आउटसाइड इज चेंजिंग विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम. ओके, बट if you are sitting inside a train, your position is not changing, the distance between yourself and the fellow passenger is not changing. That means they are at rest. Hope you understand the Hope you understand the chapter. If you have any doubt or query, please let me know and keep watching the videos again. Thank you.